I'm just walking around.
How old are you there walking around?
My age. I look exactly like how I look right now.
Yes. And where are you walking around? What is this place around you?
Hotels, trees. And the confusion is I'm feeling different.
Yes. Tell me about that. What do you feel is different? Don't think about it, just know it.
The way I think. A lot of gender thing is coming up. I don't understand why women have to act in a certain way, men have to act in a certain way. Why is it prescribed? Why is all of it not acceptable? Why are people not accepted the way they are?
Very good. So I want you to feel that feeling, that confusion, that feeling of being different. And notice where you're feeling that confusion in your body. It feels like where?
Head and heart.
I'd like for you to focus on your head and your heart. Intensify that feeling of confusion, of why men and women have to act a certain way. Feeling that. And make it even deeper now. Make it to where your heart really hurts. And I'm going to count from 1 to 5. Allow your soul to take you where all of this began. 1. Feeling the confusion even more. 2. Feel it in your heart. 3. 4. And 5. Where does this all begin? Even if you think you're making it up.
I'm seeing a cell, or maybe a clump of cells, deciding to be male or female.
Yes.
And it's already confusing.
And where are you?
Floating in water.
Yes. Tell me more about that.
Can't see anything else right now. I don't know anything else.
All right.
I'm hyper focused on what it's going to be.
All right. So just describe to me, as you're hyper focused on it, how it is that these cells determine whether they're male or female. Just walk through it, just talk through it, feel your way through it.
Definitely noticing what's outside of here. What serves me best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
And there is a sense of disappointment that I have to make the decision.
Yes.
I don't want to. I want to see male and female as equal and same. There is a lot of sadness.
Feel that sadness. Yes. Yes. Where is this sadness coming from?
Why does it need to be separate?
Yes. Yes, continue. What happens?
It's a big decision.
Yes.
Because the external world divides it so much.
Yes, it does. And notice if that decision comes into play about the external world.
So I think I decided to be female because the experiences are deeper, and I'm also noticing the female gender has been suppressed and oppressed, and there's a lot of suffering.
Yes. So what will you do about all of that suffering as you make that decision?
If I get that experience and then I figure out a way to somehow lessen the suffering for the female gender, I would do that.
Yes. What else do you decide?
Some ways I wanted to show that I'm not confining myself to these boxes. And I did that.
Yes. And who is going to assist you with these decisions, making sure that you are experiencing what you need to experience? Are there any other souls?
My sister? For sure.
What role does she play?
We have similar opinions when it comes to this.
Yes.
So at least I feel like I'm not the only one. If I'm the only one, I might feel crazy. Yeah.
Anybody else? Okay, very good. So now that you have made that decision, I'd like to know how it is that this soul decides where and when it will be born. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will be at that point of making that decision. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now. What's happening?
What I'm seeing is I'm a monk, about 40 years age,
Yes.
and I'm in mountains. I don't see a lot of people around me, and that's a good thing.
Yes. You're male?
Female.
You're female monk.
Yeah.
Yes. Tell me more about your life. What do you do?
I meditate, eat what I find. It's a simple life.
Yes. Would you say that during this life as a monk you have made any vows?
Yeah.
Let's go back to that moment when you made those vows. I'm going to count back from 3 to 1, and you will see yourself there. 3, 2, and 1. What vows have you made?
There's a lot of suffering.
Yes.
And I want to do my part to change it.
Yes. And how is it that as a monk you will be doing your part to change that suffering?
Through my meditation.
Yes. How does that help other people in their suffering when you meditate?
My meditation brings in higher consciousness and it vibrates outward.
Yes. And what does that do to you when you are meditating at that higher consciousness?
I lose my identity. I become like a conduit channel.
Yes. Yes. What else?
It's flow of light through me,
Yes.
and I know it is helpful.
Mm-hmm.
It's helping others.
Yes. So in order to be a conduit channel, is there anything that you need to give up as a human in order to be this clear channel?
My identity, myself, like I don't have a name.
Yes.
I don't even have hair. I'm bald. Like I shaved my head.
Yes. What about any possessions?
I have a stick and something to have some water in it, and that's it. And I only have one robe, one piece of a robe.
Yes. Is this part of your vows?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. And how do you live your life? With simply no identity, no name, no clothing except for that robe?
There is a cave, and that's my space.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that cave.
I go into that cave to meditate.
Mm-hmm.
I sleep in that cave. I go out to get food. Sometimes I go into the village and people give me food.
How do they treat you when they see you?
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect. So that makes you feel what when they give you respect?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Say that again.
It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. So let's do something. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I'd like for you to move forward in that life as a monk to when something major happens in your life. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
I'm dead. Passed away.
How old are you there?
About the same age, 45, 40s.
Yes, what has happened to you?
I think I felt like I'm done living,
Yes.
and I just gave up my life. And there is a lot of people around me,
Yes.
a lot of people from the village.
Yes. Did they know that you were dying? Okay.
I'm dead already, and they're just talking about me.
And where is your soul when you're seeing your body?
It's above me.
Yes.
It's horizontal.
It's horizontal. So let's do something. Let's go to that last day of your life. The day in which you choose that you've given up your life. And let's see what caused that decision to come through. I'm going to count backwards. 3, 2, and 1. What's happening that makes you decide to give up your life?
Bitter. Bitter. It's no matter what is happening, no matter what I do, I'm not seeing any difference. And I felt like I had done enough, and I had no desire to live anymore.
Yes.
And I wanted to experience something else.
Very good. So I want you to notice how that bitterness is affecting you, your soul.
Yeah. I'm not interested in anything else.
Yes.
There is also a dislike for systems, people.
Yes.
And a desire to not witness what's happening.
Yes. So think about all of this. When you do the best that you can by being a channel of consciousness, but you notice That no matter what, you're not seeing any difference.
Mm-hmm.
You're not interested anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You dislike the systems, the people,
Mm-hmm.
even though they respect you.
Yeah.
And you decide to give up. Decide that you want to have other experiences. How is all of this now affecting you in the life that you're living as Hema? What does it make you do?
I dislike people still. If I don't vibe with them.
If you don't what?
If I don't vibe with them, if they're not maybe, I don't know, I judge people too much.
Say that again.
There's a lot of judgment.
Mm-hmm.
I see people as very superficial sometimes, like
Yes.
they care too much about what they're buying, what cars they're driving, or what work they're doing. It's they're not dropping down deeper into, what are they passionate about? What would give them joy?
Mm-hmm. So when you judge other people and you dislike them,
Mm-hmm.
what does that prevent you from doing in the life as Hema?
Meeting new people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I judge most people are that way.
Yes.
And I don't want to meet any new people.
All right. So let's go back to that last day of your life. As you are dying, notice where you're dying.
I actually died in my cave because I did it to myself, and somebody found me and they brought me down to the village.
Okay.
Yeah.
And notice what's happening now to your soul. Where does your soul go?
Just already planning about next life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost like, okay, we did this, what's next?
Mm-hmm. So I want you to just notice what you experienced about that life and what you learned from it. What did you learn about being a monk?
This is not sounding good. No matter what I do, nothing is going to change. So it's all useless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is it all for?
Yes.
What I wanted to see, I didn't see. So I don't want it anymore.
Mm-hmm. And notice how all of that is affecting Hema. That no matter what your soul does, it's useless.
She thinks in that way a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless.
And when she goes around her life basically saying, my life is useless, that you can't trust other people, that she judges them, that they're so superficial, how does that affect her life as Hema?
She walks around with anger, dislike, bitterness,
Mm-hmm.
and she tries to stay by herself.
Yes. And notice how all of that bitterness is affecting her soul, her body. What is that doing to her?
Holding on to bitterness is not letting her release on beliefs that don't serve her anymore,
Mm-hmm.
release the fear.
Yes. Very good. So let's hold on to that thought as we go on to the next life after the monk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll go to the next life that your soul needs to heal. 1, feeling that feeling. 2, and 3. Go deeper. Where are you?
I'm a queen.
I'm a queen.
There is like a stick thing with a lot of jewels on it in one hand. There is so much clothing and so much jewelry, crown. It's so heavy.
What year is this?
14, 15, 1600s, I'm not sure.
Yes. How old are you there?
35. So I have a lot of authority.
Yes.
People listen to me, and I'm a very strong personality.
How do people react when they're around you?
They're afraid of me.
Yes. And how does that make you feel, knowing that people fear you?
They should. I know better than them. I save people.
What do you do with people?
I save them.
You save them.
Like when there is war and things like that, I save their lives. So
Yes.
I am a lot more. I have a lot of authority.
Yes. What else do you feel?
But this is heavy. Like all this clothing and everything. It's so heavy. But I have to wear it because I have to maintain my respect.
Yes. What do they call you in that life? What is your given name?
Victoria.
Victoria. Very good. Victoria, we're going to go back in time before you were queen to see how this all started. 3, going back now, 2, and 1. How did this all begin, this authority life?
My parents taught me that. I'm 3 years old. They were already teaching me what's the right way to appear.
Yes. So it seems your appearance is very important
Yes.
in being a future queen. Yes.
Appearance is, it's everything.
What else did they teach you?
They taught me hierarchy, and that's very important as well.
Yes.
Some people's lives are better than other people's lives.
Yes. And who are the ones in your life that are better than you?
My father and my mother.
How do they treat you, Victoria?
I get anything I want as long as I follow the rules.
Say that again.
As long as I follow the rules, I can get anything I want.
Yes. And what happens if you don't follow the rules?
It's not acceptable at all. They punish me, and I'm already trained not to not follow the rules. I already know that's not a choice.
Very good. Is there anyone in your life that you are close to that is not your mother and father?
My friends, but they're all beneath me.
Yes. How do you treat them?
I treat them fine. I'm not a mean person. But I know it's a value. Like it's a value thing, and I know somehow my life is more valuable. I treat them fine, but I'm also okay with everybody treating them like they are, like under me.
Yes. Yes. And do you make your friends do things that perhaps is uncomfortable for them?
Maybe, yeah.
What are the things you make them do?
I ask them to bring me stuff, like I don't get up from where I'm sitting.
So they need to serve you?
Yeah. And I decide what times we are meeting because my time is more valuable.
Very good. So Victoria, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be older and something important is happening in your life. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now. How old are you now?
60s.
Mm-hmm.
I have gray hair.
Yes.
I am still wearing all that stuff that's so heavy still.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not the main authority anymore. It's my kids and grandkids.
Yes.
I don't even get involved with that as much.
How does that make you feel?
Relieved.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of like, oh, I get space, I get time now for myself.
Mm-hmm. And how does that feel?
Very good. And I don't do much. I just look out, watching at things, watching the water, watching trees, and I find it very calming, peaceful.
Yes. And are there still others that serve you at this age?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody serves me still.
Yes. But you live a life without authority now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah. I don't need to get involved with any of the duties.
Yes, the decision making.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So move on to the last day of your life. Notice what's happening.
There's a lot of people in the room.
Where are you?
I'm in a bed.
Mm-hmm. Feel your body. What's happening with your body?
Something in my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
There is something growing in my stomach.
Yes. How is it making you feel?
Oh, it's sore.
Sore?
It's burning.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What happens next?
I know I'm going to die. Finally, I don't have all those ornaments on me. I was able to ask to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm. Your clothing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I just have one piece of clothing on me, and that's very relieving.
Mm-hmm. So notice what's happening to your body as the body is dying.
Just this big burning sensation in my stomach.
Mm-hmm. And when you feel this big burning sensation, notice how the rest of the body feels.
Rest of the body is relaxed. There is some burning in my chest area too.
Yes.
And the rest of the body feels very disconnected from the core and just relaxed.
Mm-hmm. Go to the last moment when you take your last breath. And what is the last thought that goes through your mind?
This was a good life. I should have lived more of what I wanted to do rather than just follow the rules and be someone everybody expected me to be.
Very good. So allow that soul to leave the body now. And as the soul leaves the body, where do you go?
I'm already planning what's next.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I am actually talking to some other souls.
All right. How many souls are there?
Probably 7, 8.
Mm-hmm. Who are they?
I have no idea.
What do they feel like or look like to you?
They feel like they know a lot more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm asking their advice.
Yes.
Of like what to do next. I know I want to experience more, something different.
Yes. For what purpose do you want to experience more of something else?
Just the desire.
Very good. So while you are planning this life, do you know who will be in your life?
My sister.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recognize if anyone else will be in my life.
Do you understand about any of the challenges that you will be facing in the next life?
Understanding people will be a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I will also be able to see people as unique, individual beings, very interesting, but at the same time, the collective, when they're put in groups.
Yes. And what is the lesson of the next life that you're planning?
So to see that, to see to learn more, to see people as unique individual beings rather than groups of people.
Okay, very good. So advance a little bit more to the moment right before you come into that life. And tell me what happens before.
I'm already seeing me in like white clothes and like a politician, something.
Okay. Are you male or female there?
Male.
Male, okay. What part of the world are you in?
India.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that. How old are you now?
Late 50s.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
I'm tired, exhausted. I've seen so much. I've seen a lot of manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just exhausted. It's just a lot.
Yes. What role do you play in that life?
Managing people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot is how it's feeling. The constant hustle.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out a little bit about that life. I'm going to count backwards. And when I get to number 1, you will be in a moment that drove you to make that decision of being tired and exhausted. 3, 2, and 1. What's happening?
Oh, I lost the elections, and I've done so much for the party, and nobody got my back.
Uh-huh.
And I lost trust.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just ready to give up and be in peace.
Yes. So would you say you had an expectation of how people should treat you?
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of disappointment.
Very good. So what happens? What do you do with that disappointment?
I stay away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I don't want to be with so many people anymore. I just stay away and be in peace.
So what do you do?
I got a house among a lot of trees. I disconnect from a lot of my people.
Yes.
I read books.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel bad, regret, resent because of all the lies I have told.
Yes.
I lied a lot to get by.
Mm-hmm.
There's resentment that maybe I shouldn't have done that when I had the power.
Yes, and when you lied, you were deceiving the people.
Yes.
Did they take off your mask when they found out that the lies were not true?
Not really. Some people saw it, some people didn't. It did not matter. It was just what is it? Like somebody else wanted power, and they were able to manipulate people better than I did. So it looks like they got all the people on their side.
Yes. So it all has to do with how you manipulate the people.
It looks like manipulation is part of this field.
Yes.
And even though I got into it with hopes, I quickly learned that that's how you survive.
Very good. Very good. So let's go to the last day of your life. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. You'll be there on the last day. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now.
It's just me. There's nobody there. There is one person who's like a helper. He's helping me. He makes food for me. He gives me medication. Yeah.
How old are you there?
Mid-60s.
And what's going on with your body?
I don't know. I haven't been feeling good mentally for some time now, and I refuse to see the doctors because I just want to give up on this life.
So go to the last moment of your life in that lifetime. Take your last breath. And as the soul leaves the body, what is the last thought that you have?
I should have made more meaningful connections. I should have put more energy into making more meaningful connections.
Yes.
People I could call my people. Yeah.
So as you look back at that life, the whole idea of coming to that life was about understanding people, about seeing people uniquely. Did you learn that lesson?
Yes. Yeah, I got to see a lot of people. Yes, and I was able to see them uniquely different.
And what did you learn about yourself? What did you learn?
I pushed myself too much to be someone else. Sometimes I didn't even want to do the things I did. I think I actually like people. Yeah.
Yes, but they see you as you truly were?
No, I was not showing who I am. I was always pretending, being who people expect me to be.
Yes. And what do you imagine was the worst or most difficult part of that life that you just lived?
When I realized it was all, I was wearing a mask the whole time. And then when I realized it's like a missed opportunity for me to be who I am and then to connect with people from that place. Maybe I would have had some that I call my people.
And when you realize that you are wearing a mask and missing opportunities, what are your physical reactions?
Giving up, I'm done. I just want to die. It's a lot of apathy.
Think about all of these things. When you realize that you've been wearing a mask all along, missing opportunities to connect with people, you give up. You say, I'm done. I want to die. Feel apathy. How is that now affecting you in this life? What does it make you do?
I'm doing a lot better trying not to mask. I'm much more aware of it now.
But when you do mask, what does that prevent you from doing?
I'm missing connecting with people.
Very good. So allow that soul to leave that body behind, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. And that experience will no longer affect any other lifetime that you're living.
Mm-hmm.
And as your soul goes into the light, what do your guides say now when they see you again?
They're asking me what's next.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I still feel a lot exhausted. Like I feel like I want to just rest.
Yes. So where do you go to rest?
It's not a place. It's just whatever I want it to be.
Mm-hmm. So what do you decide that this is your resting place will be?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there.
Just there.
Yeah, it's just there. It's no particular place. It's no.
Mm-hmm. Does this resting place have some sort of vibration or feeling?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's very calm.
Very good. So I'm going to sound a tuning fork, and I'd like for you to sync that vibration of that resting place with this sound. Just breathe in deeply as you take in this vibration of rest and comfort. Healing your soul, clearing your mind, allowing you to make new decisions.
So this resting place, I decided not to get involved, but I want to watch.
Yes.
I have a lot of passion to watch, but I don't need to get involved.
So what do you decide next?
So sometimes I go and watch other people's lives,
Mm-hmm.
and then I come back and rest. I do that for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And what are you learning from all of this observation?
It's a desire to see the complexity of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out of just desire to see how different it is.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And as you do this with so many, all this complexity of life, go to the moment where you once again make that decision to experience life yourself. What happens?
I think this is when I'm deciding to be born in this lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, I'm watching my grandmother going to different gurus.
Mm-hmm.
And all of that is very interesting.
All right. So I'd like for you to just follow and listen carefully. What is happening with your family? Feel the dynamics of it as you observe.
I'm focusing so much on my grandmother, and everything else seems like how do I say it? Like chaotic problems.
Yes. Do you recognize this soul from other lifetimes?
Like the other people in my family.
Do you recognize that soul that you perhaps maybe watched and not got involved. Notice if you recognize her soul.
Just my grandmother, she pulled my attention.
All right.
Because she's going and sitting there and listening to all these gurus talk about things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very interesting.
Yes. Which grandmother is this?
My father's mother.
Very good. So what happens next?
So I wanted to be around her.
Okay. So as you make that decision, I'm going to count from 5 to 1 as your soul begins to enter your mother's womb. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. What do you sense around you in this new place?
It's dark.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any happiness.
Yes.
I don't think anybody is waiting for me.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel, knowing that there's no happiness and nobody's waiting for you?
I'm just waiting to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe things will be different.
So advance the moment in which your mother finds out that you're there. What does she think or say?
She's confused.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know if she wants to be pregnant or not.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes she's feeling like she doesn't have a choice.
And how does that make you feel, knowing that your mother doesn't even know if she wants to be pregnant?
It doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel good, but I think I just chose to ignore that as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. And when it doesn't feel good, what decisions do you make?
That I will not be connected to her very much.
Yes. And what does your father think or feel when he finds out that you're there?
He's happy
Mm-hmm.
and worried.
Yes. What is he worried about?
He doesn't know if he has the resources to raise a baby.
Mm-hmm.
He's already depending on his father.
And how does that make you feel, knowing that with your mouth to feed, he's not going to perhaps have the money to feed you?
It's scary.
Mm-hmm. And notice if you make any decisions about that.
I need to stay small as I can, so that I don't become this big problem for them.
Very good. Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will still be in the womb, but something happens to affect you. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
My mom and dad are fighting. They don't like each other. It was my mother, it was a forced marriage for my father.
Mm-hmm.
And they fight a lot.
Yes. And notice how that makes you feel.
Scary. I have a lot of fear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared for my mother too. Sometimes she doesn't want to live anymore, like suicidal.
Mm-hmm. And when you feel those thoughts and sensations that your mom wants to end it all and you're there, how does that make you feel?
I feel like that's an option for me too. If it gets too difficult, I can do that too.
Yes. Very good. I'd like for you to go ahead and advance a little bit more. When I count to 3, you will begin to feel the contractions of your mother. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
I feel happy. Something is happening and there's people there.
Yes.
I feel like they are paying attention to me now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, how is your mother feeling?
Still confused. She has no idea what this is going to be.
Yes.
She doesn't know how her life is going to change. She doesn't have anybody in her life who would give her any advice, or she's not close to anyone like that.
Yes.
So she's confused.
Do you make any decisions based on her confusion of not having anybody in her life?
I cannot rely on her.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, I need to ignore her.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And maybe protect her as much as I can, because she is weak and depending on everyone.
Yes. And how is your father feeling as you are feeling your way out of your mother?
He's waiting to see me.
Mm-hmm.
He's happy.
How does that make you feel?
Happy. I'm happy.
All right. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. As I count from 1 to 3, you will feel yourself coming out. 1, 2, and 3. What's the first thing you notice?
Mixed emotions, a lot of emotions. Like, there are people around me now, like my grandfather, my grandmother, they're happy. There's a lot of people who are happy. I'm also feeling a lot of fear.
Mm-hmm. What is this fear all about? What's going through your mind?
There is a sense, like a memory that this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And when you have that memory, that sense, how does that make you feel physically?
Contract.
Mm-hmm.
Contract and be small. I don't want people to pay attention to me. If they're happy about me, I like that. But
Yes.
anything else, I don't want people to notice me. Just want to hide.
Mm-hmm. How is all that now affecting you as an adult? What does that make you do?
Hide.
Mm-hmm. And when you hide, what does that prevent you from doing?
I'm not meeting new people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just staying with whatever is comfortable for me. Whatever, good, bad, or the ugly, it doesn't matter. It's familiar to me, so it's something I know.
Very good. Very good. So as this little baby that's just come out, I want you to talk to your mother's soul. Explain to her all of the things that you went through inside of her. Give her the truth. Explain it to her.
I feel bad for her.
Talk to her soul. Tell her why you feel bad for her.
She did not have any freedom.
Mm-hmm.
She was just doing whatever people expected her to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see she has a lot of potential.
Yeah, so tell her that. Talk to her soul. Be truthful.
She just did not have the opportunity to be who she is.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And knowing that your mother was just doing what she had to be doing, what people expected her to do, but you saw in her potential,
Yeah.
and you chose her.
Yeah.
Tell her why you chose her.
It's very difficult for me to believe I chose her, or because it's my, I feel like it's my grandmother that draw me to this. And my mother, if anything, she has an open mind.
Yes.
a very, like a potential to see openly, even though she limits herself because of what is expected of her.
Yes. Notice how this is all making you feel about your mom.
Mixed emotions. I feel sad for her. I also am angry at her for going through hardships and then not thinking that life can be different for her kids. She pushed us to be like her.
Yes. And you can tell your mother, because I was born from you, I still carry those emotions of yours.
Yeah.
And it's time for you now to complete your birth. I want you to tell your mother that at that moment that you were born, that she did not give you the feminine energy that you needed to be the strong woman, because she didn't have that.
Yeah, she didn't have that.
She didn't know to give it to you, and that you demand that she give it to you now. It's your birthright. Tell her, I want that feminine energy now.
Yeah, she doesn't believe in it.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Whether you believe that the air is around you, you can still breathe, can't you? So tell her, I demand that you give me that feminine energy now.
I demand that you give me that feminine energy now.
Notice that her mother is now giving her energy through you, to you. And behind her is her mother. And behind her is her mother. And her mother behind her. And her mother behind her. And all of these ancestors, hundreds and hundreds of ancestors, all female, sending you through the DNA their feminine energy. It's divine. And now that you have that feminine energy, let's complete your birth. I want you to grab your umbilical cord with one hand, and with the other hand, I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you're going to cut that umbilical cord, forever severing all of those emotions that do not belong to you. All those emotions that came through that umbilical cord. Are you ready? 1, 2, and 3. Cut it.
Yes.
Cut the cord and begin to breathe on your own. Disconnecting now from all of those emotions, all of those fears, all of that confusion. Everything that your mother gave you at that time of conception and through birth. You are no longer connected to that energy of fear and confusion. And now that you are breathing on your own, with your own energy connected to the source, I want you to just see how clear things look now without that confusion.
It's more light. More light, more self-esteem.
Yes. And you're now able to connect to those guides that have always guided you.
I already saw Kali and Lakshmi.
Yes. Do they tell you anything?
They were just showing how beautiful it is. And Kali is showing how emotions are valid and it's powerful.
Yes. But all of this time, those emotions belong to somebody else. And they no longer will be affecting you. So now we're going to go into some of the things that were brought here today. And we're going to go back to that feeling of money, that shame about money. And I want you to feel where you feel that shame when you think about money, not having enough, losing it, losing yourself when you don't have the money. Where does this all begin? I'd like for you to go back to where this begins, whether it's in this lifetime or another lifetime.
Mm.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I saw this lifetime before. I'm a farmer, very poor,
Yes.
Struggling.
Yes. And what are your responsibilities in that life?
Provide for my family, and
Yes.
it's just my wife. I don't even have kids, but we don't even make enough to eat.
So what happens?
There's more struggles and more struggles until I die in that lifetime poor.
Yes. So I want you to notice, as you are dying in that life, I'd like for you to just sense what's going through your mind. As you're dying, starving, not being able to provide, do you make any vows or any promises?
I don't understand what's the purpose of it. It was a lot of struggles.
And what decision do you make about money?
It's very difficult to have.
Say that again.
It's very difficult to have.
Yes. So I want you to notice if there is any decision that has been made in this lifetime by Hema about money and about the struggles of it. Is there anything that keeps her from making and keeping money? Yes or no?
A lot of ancestral beliefs that we have to stay small, because if we have expectations to be big, we'll be disappointed.
Very good. So I want you to think about this. Every decision that is ever made creates a reality. Was this decision made by Hema or others?
Others.
Very good. So I'd like for you to just repeat after me. That's not mine.
That's not mine.
It doesn't belong to me.
It doesn't belong to me.
Now make a new decision about money.
I can have as much as I want.
Very good.
I can create it.
Notice how that makes you feel in your body.
I can be creative with it. And I can feel secure about it.
Notice how those words feel.
It's strength in my core.
So I want to ask you this once again. Are there any other decisions that have been made, either by yourself or anyone else, that would keep you from having enough or as much as you want? Are there any other decisions?
Another belief, women don't make it as much as men do. So you always have to be less than.
Was this your decision or somebody else's?
Somebody else's.
All right. So all you have to say is, that's not mine.
That's not mine.
That doesn't belong to me.
That does not belong to me.
Now make a new decision about that.
It doesn't matter men or women. We all have creative power. And I can be as successful as the man in my life. Or any man.
Notice how that feels.
I feel it in my throat. Like freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you again. Is there any other decision that has been made by either you or anyone else that is keeping you from having enough, from making money, from being creative?
There is a desire to show people how to have money, especially people who are suffering with lack of money.
Mm-hmm.
And so in order to do that, I have to go through it first.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to think about that. So that is, yes, you have made that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Is that decision keeping you from having enough?
Yes, it is.
All right. So I want you to repeat after me. I used to believe that.
I used to believe that.
But it's not true anymore.
But it's not true anymore.
Now make a new decision.
I can learn without having to go through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't need to go through it any longer, anymore.
Very good. So I want you to feel your body. Is there any other decision that has been made by you or anyone else that is keeping you from being financially free and making money?
I have to trust in myself. I lost trust.
Mm-hmm.
I lost faith.
Mm-hmm. So is that decision coming from you or somebody else?
From me. Something happened, and I used to have trust and faith. I lost it.
Okay. So all you have to say is, I used to believe that.
I used to believe that.
But I don't anymore.
But I don't anymore.
It's just not true.
It's just not true.
Now make a new decision.
I have faith and trust. I know. I know it's going to happen.
Very good. So sense your body. Notice if there's any other decisions that are keeping you from being abundant in money. How does that feel?
This one more.
Whose is it? Yours or somebody else?
It's mine from my past experiences.
Mm-hmm.
If I have the money, then I would feel burdened because there's so many my people, family, extended family, who will need my help, and it's burdening.
Mm-hmm. Is that true?
It was true in the past.
It's not true anymore.
Yeah.
I used to believe that. Say it.
I used to believe that.
But it's not true anymore.
It's not true anymore.
Now make a new decision.
I have abundance. I have abundance, and it would not feel like a burden. Even if that happens.
Very good. So feel all of your senses, feel your body. Notice if there's anything else that would keep you from being financially free and abundant.
There's a lot of figuring out. There is a belief that I have to struggle to make it, hard work, and I'm putting that in the process of getting there.
Mm-hmm. So who does all that belong to? Was that your decision or somebody else's? Whose words are those?
Mine and my grandmother's, my father's mom.
All right. So we're going to start with her and say, that's not mine.
That's not mine.
That doesn't belong to me.
That does not belong to me.
Mm-hmm. And now make a new decision.
It's easy and effortless.
Very good. And now you can chime in with, I used to believe that.
I used to believe that.
But I don't anymore.
But I don't anymore.
It's just not true.
It's just not true.
Take a deep breath. And see yourself now. Abundant. Free of all those restrictions that you've put on yourself. knowing that money comes easily. Notice how that feels.
It's easy. It feels easy.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'd like for you to see in front of you a door that looks just like your own front door. And on the other side of that door is a twin self of yours. It looks just like you.
Mm-hmm.
But that twin self is already successful in everything that you desire. In relationships, in finances, in happiness. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. With each number, that door will open. When I get to number 3, you will see your twin self, your doppelganger. 1, 2, and 3. Now just observe. Notice what she's doing. Notice how she's conducting herself. Notice how she feels when you're in her presence. And ask her, what decision did she make to put her into this trajectory of so much success?
Trusting that things will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Letting go of fear.
Yes. And ask her, do people abandon you anymore?
No.
Ask her what she did differently.
Self-esteem and self-confidence and self-love. She would not put up with anything that makes her feel like she's being abused.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd like for you to walk towards her. If she's in front of you, walk towards the front. And I'd like for you to go ahead and meld into her body. Feel yourself looking out through her eyes. And I want you to feel what it feels like to be this version of yourself. I'd like for you to just take a moment. I'm going to be quiet for a moment as you get the rhythm, the flow of her thoughts, of her demeanor, of her self-esteem and self-love. And now that you've taken on the rhythm of this twin self of yours, you could thank her and walk out of her body, knowing that at any time you can come back and do this again and ask her anything, as this is the successful version of you, the one that has conquered what you needed to conquer in all of your lifetimes, to be more understanding of people, to be more open, to be fearless and self-confident, loving yourself so much that what others think of you is just their opinion. It's not yours. And go ahead and say goodbye to her as we walk right back out the door. And as you walk out the door, I want you to sense that feeling that you get when you encounter a lizard or a snake. I want you to feel that fear as you see them slithering around you. And notice where you are, how old are you?
a kid in this lifetime
Yes.
in India,
How old are you there?
8, 9, 10.
What is happening?
I'm in the bedroom sleeping, lying down in my bed, and I look up the ceiling. There's this fan going on, and there is a lizard there, and I'm so scared that it would fall into the fan.
What is the fear of it falling into the fan?
That it'll die, it'll be cut into pieces, and it will fall on me.
Okay, very good. So I'd like for you to communicate with this lizard telepathically. Because as a child of 8 or 10, you have that ability to speak through the mind. And I'd like for you to go ahead and talk to that lizard and explain to that lizard your fears. And tell me, what does the lizard say back to you?
It didn't say anything, but it moved away from the fan.
Yes. Notice how it felt about you thinking about it.
Gross.
Did it appreciate you having those feelings of fear for it?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'd like for you to now to move to the next time in which you see a lizard or a snake. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be there. 1, 2, and 3.
There's a lot of lizards in that house I grew up in, and every time I saw one, I'm scared. And my mother often told us we're not supposed to touch her because a lizard fell on her. And then there was this big lizard temple they brought me to, and it was so scary. There were these huge lizards statues on the wall, and we were supposed to touch them, and I was crying, but they pushed me to touch it.
All right. So let me talk with the adult Hema. Adult Hema, I want you to talk to this child and explain to her that what her mother told her was a lie. You know it's not true. That if you touch her, nothing's going to happen. So I'd like for you to talk to this little girl. Explain to her the truth. Tell her what's real. Is it true that if she touches Mommy, something's going to happen?
No. She didn't want us to touch her when she's in her period, and she didn't want to explain it to us. Like, there's so much shame about it. She didn't want to use the word, so she would rather use the lizard thing.
Yes. So I'd like for you to talk to this little girl. What does she need from you to make her feel safe?
That it's not the lizard. It's a lie.
Tell her it's Mommy's shame.
It's not harmful if a lizard falls on you. You won't die.
Does she believe you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want you to notice if any pieces of Hema are hiding from that lizard. Any parts of her soul that have hidden under the bed, in the closet, in the cupboard. Anytime she had to touch one of those statues. How many pieces are there?
A lot.
Yes. I want you to explain to these little girls that ran away that because her mommy had so much shame, that she used that in order to make her scared. And that there's no need for her to be scared anymore, that you need all of the pieces back. You need her to come back to you, to be whole. That it's not about lizards or snakes. It's all about the shame that Mommy carried, that her mom carried too. That they didn't understand about what the life was about how the body worked. Talk to this little girl and coax all of those pieces back to you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you tell her?
They're just part of life. Lizards are just a part of life.
Mm-hmm.
They live.
Yes.
They live like other animals.
Yes. And tell her that you need to feel complete, because every time somebody says something to you to hurt you, you break up, you lose yourself, and you want all the pieces back. You need to be whole in order to live that life that you saw beyond the door.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them all to come back to you. There'll be different ages,
Yeah.
but coax them all back. It's time enough that they return to you and stop hiding.
Yeah.
Stretch out your arms and receive them all. Tell them it's time to come back. Tell them when they're all together that you love them. Tell me when you're done.
Done.
Very good. And now that you're complete, I want you to scan your body, and I want you to notice if there's anything that is connected to you that doesn't belong to you. I want you to notice all of the energies of all of those that you've been around that have injected you with their energy that doesn't belong to you. Tell me how many of these cords you see.
A lot.
A lot. And I want you to follow the ends of those cords and see their faces. And notice what they're getting from you by being attached to you. What are they taking from you?
They feel to be seen because I see them.
Yes. Yes. Notice how all of that is affecting you. Mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah.
Are we ready to disconnect?
Yes.
So I'd like for you to talk to all of them. Thank them for the time that they were with you. But it's time now to disconnect, and we're going to do it with love. We're not going to do it with anger, with hate, with resentment. Explain to them that they can no longer be connected to your energy. And I'm going to sound the bowl, and you're going to systematically go from the top of your head all the way down to your toes and disconnect all of those energies that have been connected to you. Go ahead and pull them out from your end and their end.
Yes.
Pull them all out. Don't leave any connected. And tell me when we're all clear.
Yes.
Very good. And now you've noticed from all of those connections, we need to fill that space with something that will give you energy, that will fill you with confidence, that will plug up those holes so that no one else can take advantage of your power, of your energy. What would you like to fill all that space with, all of those holes?
Confidence, love.
Very good. So I'm going to sound a tuning fork, and I want you to go ahead from the top of your head to your toes, fill in all of those spaces. And feel it going through all the way to your toes. All that confidence, all that love, all that peace. Knowing that you stand on your own now, that your decisions create your realities, and that moving forward you will create that life that you saw behind that door. That is your decision to stand tall, be vibrant, and be the person that you came to this earth to be. That you are unstoppable. And that with this joy that you have inside, others will be attracted to that joy. And that you will be attracting those that vibrate with that vibration of success and self-love. No longer sending out vibrations of need. You will be sending out vibrations of confidence. And with that, is there anything else that we need to work on today, or do you feel that we are complete?
Feels complete.
Very good. So with that, I'd like for you to go ahead and disconnect from all of those lifetimes. Disconnect from all of those that you experienced, knowing that those experiences belong to other moments in time, and that from this moment on, you will live your life on purpose, with joy, and attract to you everything that your heart desires, without limitations, without anybody else's decisions influencing you. I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and with each number, you will be waking up more and more. When I get to number 5, you will open your eyes with complete control of your mind and body. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back. How was that?
Interesting.
Wow. It's pretty powerful stuff, huh?
Yeah.
You've lived from one extreme to another, from absolutely one piece of clothing to queen to... You did it all. It's amazing. How long do you think it was? Was it quick for you?
2 hours? Oh, 1.5, okay.
Did the accent work? Did it feel good?
Oh, yes, I liked it.
Perfect?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep this private?
Was there anything private? I'm thinking, no.
Just your mother's womb.
That's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of information. Wow, Hema, that was an experience. Mm-hmm. Did you expect that to happen?
None of it, no. No.
So what were you expecting when you came here? What were you looking for?
Some healing, and healing for my problems, and solution for my problems.
What do you think?
Expected to talk to my higher self.
And how was it? Totally
It was a lot more than what I expected.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting, huh?
It hit a lot of the points that are happening in my life right now and connected them beautifully back to my past lives.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, you've been hypnotized a lot before. How was this experience? Because I really didn't do much of an induction on you at all.
So because of what's happening in my life right now, I thought I would be distracted.
Yeah.
Recently, I attended a past life retreat, and I found myself distracting. It didn't happen this time.
Excellent. Yeah. Even though we had thunder and stuff going on, it was fine.
Oh, I didn't hear the thunder.
There was thunder going on.
No, I didn't know what was happening outside, but I had a knowing that I went deep like right away.
Yeah.
Because I got emotional and
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what happens. I mean, you cannot know what's going to happen before you come to a session, whether you've had experiences or not. It's all the way it should be. So, what do you think now? You'd never been hypnotized by me before.
No. I was really surprised that no distractions. I was with what I was seeing and sensing and feeling.
And everything was very clear to you.
Yes, everything was very clear.
So what do you tell other people about, how they prepare for hypnosis or what they should expect or not expect?
I think everybody probably will be surprised, even though they can have expectations, but I feel like you never know what's going to come up.
Yeah, because everybody's different. Every experience is unique. I go in with a blank slate. I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't have a script that I'm going to follow. I just have the points because we talk before the session. We talk about the person's life. We hit points on what they want to focus on. And I think we hit everything there.
Yeah.
Even more than we expected, I think, in some points. But it all makes sense. Karma is a lot of it. Sometimes you wonder, like, why is this happening in my life? And I think that hit in your life. It's like, whoa, we went from somebody living in a cave to a queen with heavy clothes. I mean, that's what life is all about, experiencing all of it. So you came from where? Where are you living?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
And was it worth the visit?
Oh my God, definitely.
Yeah. What do you think about this place?
It's beautiful. It's like paradise.
Do you recommend people coming in person?
Beautiful trees and the big crane birds I saw when I got here. It's beautiful. This room is beautiful.
Thank you.
Good energy.
Thank you. So if you want a session with me, just go to our website, albaweinman.com. You've got to sign up for the newsletter, which means you hit the hypnosis tab, go down to newsletter, and it comes out once a month with either sessions available or classes or workshops or things like that. How long have you been waiting to get a session?
Actually, you corrected me. I was thinking 12 years, but 13 years, but you said no. So probably 10 years. I think I found your channel when you started doing it.
Wow, that's amazing. And this is the perfect time, though. What's happening in your life?
For my life.
Yeah, so it's divine timing. If you're not supposed to be here, forget about it. Your guides know when to have that appointment ready. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope I get to meet you soon. Much love to you.
Thank you.
Can I get a hug?